like, I'm growing a penis right now. That's so weird. Who can say that? Like,
Very few.
yeah,
And
but
riding the fence. That's what they should have called the whole episode. I'm already a bad driver here in America. Could you imagine me on the wrong side of the road in England? I was expecting a Teletubby to pop out of the corner. You're listening to Reality in 5D with your host, Matt.
and Courtney.
And today we are recapping Ladies of London, New Reign. We're on season 4, episode 5. Can you believe? We're kind of trucking through this considering all of our other shows. I really am into this show. I feel like this is one of the best shows Bravo's had on in a long time.
And I missed the old Ladies of London, so I wondered how they were going to compare, especially without Stansbury. But I have to say, I'm loving the new reign. I've really connected with the girls. I'm like Caroline who?
No, literally. I love Martha Stillwell, and it's kind of sad because this episode's called Martha in the Middle, and she is completely slammed in the middle of two friends.
Yeah.
I
She knows it too. She was right. She was right when she said that it doesn't matter what she does, it'll be looked at as wrong and it'll be all her fault and they'll turn on her. And that's why you don't want to get involved.
Yes, because on one hand, you've got Kimmi, who is saying that all of her words were blown out of proportion in the cab. Yes and no. I think Kimmi was definitely activated for the camera. She's a character already, you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
And you tend to turn that on when the camera's on. And she'd had a few cocktails. I can tell that this is something that might possibly be really close to home. I mean, we're only 5 episodes in. I don't know. I feel like it's a sensitive subject for her anyway.
Yeah.
And it felt extra triggered. And we touched on that previously. But I guess I forgot that a few episodes ago, Lady Sitwell, Martha,
Mm-hmm.
she talked about being really good friends with Margo and that they had grown up, they partied in the early
Years.
2000s and they were friends for years. So I guess that's why she does feel stuck in the middle, because I was like, Margo's not really a good friend. I think I just personally do not like Margo. So I think the way that the way Kimmi came off it didn't look good.
Sure. Well, Kimmi was trying to get her to pick sides, even at that brunch where they were at. And she's like, well, I know if I say something, it'll be my fault and everyone will come for me or whatever and turn against me. And Kimmi immediately said that she would never take sides, or she would never, And that was the first thing she did.
But then
maybe I won't be your friend.
Or you're not my friend. Yeah, you could tell she felt like she wasn't her friend. And honestly, Martha, Lady Sitwell, it's never a good idea to play the fence. I consider this show a British Housewives. I'm sure there's already British versions of Housewives on other networks out there, but I consider this show very Housewives.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know when you ride the fence in a show like Housewives, it never ends well.
Yeah.
You risk losing both and all. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea.
It's a dangerous place to be.
And I really like her, and I don't want to see that. She's got enough to worry about. Like, has she changed the locks on her grotage?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, she is kind of going through a lot herself. So.
And the first time I felt like I really related to Micah was the driving. I'm already a bad driver here in America. Could you imagine me on the wrong side of the road in England? And they get ticketed for everything. I feel like it's pretty lax here, you know?
Yeah.
And they touch on that even.
Yeah.
When she's asking questions to the instructor, and she's like, oh, that's why I got that ticket. I'm like, weak. I'm like, of course, that would be something that would happen to us.
Do they not take courses before they're just behind the wheel? How does that work? How do you get a license out
as an American in England?
London? Yeah.
Yeah. I have questions. Can we have someone on the pod who could answer that?
Because she had a driving instructor, but how is it that you're still about to lose your license?
I also... Can we talk about Margo's new house?
Interesting.
Tacky.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't stand it.
It was trying way too hard.
I just felt like it was giving such a tacky British 90s sitcom.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was expecting a Teletubby to pop out of the corner. You know what I mean? I'm like, what's coming on? What is going on here?
It looked like it was all for show.
Yeah, like she probably doesn't live there. She's paying it for the few months that they film, and then they are going to pop over to their real house. She claims to be super rich, and that's why a lot of them are super annoyed by her.
Yeah.
They said that as soon as she got married, she became all about money. Wasn't it Mark that said that about her?
Mm-hmm.
Her complete... Oh, yeah, like something like he had heard that...
She changed money.
Exactly.
And like became all about herself.
Dramatically more self-important.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then they showed like several clips to back that up. So
yeah, a narcissist, vain, unrecognizable. She's obsessed with status, obsessed with money.
it's kind of giving all of those things. What else do we really know about her except all the things she bragged about?
I
And
mean,
her material
well,
things.
Kimmi agreed. Kimmi agreed with everything he said, so it's not just a small rumor.
Mm-hmm.
And Emma, she's hosting this amazing, beautiful lunch for them, and she talks about having a cooking show, which I'm interested in. I would
she looked like
totally
such a
watch
great
that.
chef.
She's doing really well for herself. She's the most wealthy of the whole cast.
I wonder if she can cook vegan. We'll have to invite Kimmi.
Oh yeah, because she hates vegans. She said she'll run. We hear you. We hear you. I loved the way it was. Kimmy's the one that was like when she used to party at Longleat. They had like stinky sheets. The place reeked, and they drank out of box wine. And she's like, "Oh, Emma got here, and there's towels." I'm like, "Oh, Emma's like leveled up." I wonder how the royal family feels. Why have we not heard of her before?
I don't know. That's interesting. They are throwing some shade though already. That dinner, Kimmi went hard for Margo, and I feel like she put Martha in kind of an awkward, uncomfortable spot. But Martha really defended Margo.
I felt like she defended both of them. This is the whole playing defense.
To each other, yeah. So I guess it looked like that. Plus, Kimmi was really going hard in front of other people too, like trying to get the group, on her side kind of thing.
There's a clear divide between the two because Margo's also hosting a party and complaining the whole time about being a terrible host, and she was a terrible host. Yeah. And I feel like if you're insecure about something, the least...
You better hire.
The one thing I would do the least is keep pointing it out. You know what I mean? I don't know.
If you have all that money and you want to brag, like you should have had hired help or something for those ladies and to help you so you didn't look so...
Well, she walks around and poses room to room. That yellow room made me nauseous. Yeah. I love pink in a house too, but I hated the pink.
It gave me...
And I love monochromatic rooms.
No, it didn't give home.
No, it was like at that weird lighting.
Well, let's go find you a home. Like Needy Leak said.
Well, and I feel like...
Does she have a white refrigerator?
I'm sure. Well, she talks about how they went over their budget for this home. How tacky. Like, who does that? And you knew they were going to exploit that. You wanted them to.
Your $50,000 budget.
And that's that home that was 60. And Kimmi...
Money can't buy you class.
This whole divide between the two, and like Kimmi and Missy, they go and they meet. Did we even like get any resolution there? I felt like Kimmy's just trying to beat down the fact that Margo's overdoing it and over adding more fuel to the fire than there really was about the situation. She just needs to apologize, and I know she tried once before, but it was kind of a shitty apology.
Yeah. But you know what? I think there's more hope for those two than there are for Margo and Gibby.
Yeah. I mean, and Missy even told her it's more about like the way she felt in the situation. And I feel horrible for her. Her partner, or I don't know if they were partners, but today Missy's child's father died. Yeah, they found him in Mallorca, Spain. They were partying really hard. He brought the party back home. This is all alleged. I read this online.
Oh my God.
But he smashed his head through some glass allegedly, and like died because of the injuries.
The blunt
And he
impact.
left Missy and the baby behind. So I mean,
God.
my heart goes out to Missy and her family. That's terrible.
I hope that
People said that there weren't many disturbances, but that night that they heard a lot of loud sounds like drilling or sounds like that. This is all alleged. I read all of this on
Where did you read this?
several news articles are reporting it.
That this
If
happened
you look
today?
up Ladies of London, yeah, his name was Jake Howell.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, terrible. I guess he was a star as well.
Well, like condolences to the family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so sad.
Oh gosh, that's so tragic. Not the update or the tea I wanted to hear today.
No, I apologize. I didn't mean to take it to a dark place. I'm so sorry. I should have warned everyone at home.
Trigger alert.
I know.
Trigger warning.
A little bit too late. I'm so sorry.
We'll throw up a disclaimer, don't you worry.
I feel like that's kind of it. The scene is literally just like this whole episode was giving us a whole divide between the two. And and
it was showing the parties and the difference between like the hosting, like Emma,
class, elegance,
top notch. Yeah. What was the champagne? Andre.
Yeah. Yes. In the words of
Phaedra.
Shady Phaedra.
Yeah.
Shadra. Emma's party was giving Dom, and Margot's party was giving Andre.
Mm-hmm.
And Margo would probably gag when she hears this, but
or like O'Doul's or something. It was the non-alcoholic version.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying her storyline. There's gonna be more cracks. She's gonna be the one I feel that ends up divorced on here and loses all of that money, and karma makes her repay all of this, you know?
She seems like she thinks of herself as so moral and like correct, and
You think moral?
like, yeah, did you see her? Like, I had to tell her that was awful. I had a duty. Like, she thinks she did nothing wrong by like stirring that pot, or
right.
even like sitting in and like egging that on. Like, that wasn't her story to tell. And if you really truly cared about Missy, you wouldn't have brought that up to her on camera, first of all, for everyone to see. And, you know, like, you just wanted to be the one to deliver that blow and bad news.
Lottie, their gender reveal. They did their gender reveal this episode too. I can't believe we didn't even talk about that.
Oh my God.
She has a boy, and then the way she realizes she's got a little Willie inside of her, and she's laughing and crying. Oh my gosh, so funny.
I mean, that is such a surreal feeling, I have to say.
I love her too, because in true boy mom fashion, she immediately next scene is in that blue and white pattern, like, you know, in the really nice china. That whole suit, I was get it, boy mom.
Yeah. I remember when I was pregnant, I'm thinking the same thing. Like, I'm growing a penis right now. That's so weird. Who can say that? Like,
very few.
Yeah, right? Blows your mind.
I really like Lottie, though. I don't like that she's immediately jumping onto the side of Margo. I feel like she's not.
She kind of is like trying to stay neutral.
Again, riding the fence. That's what they should have called the whole episode. Like, are we riding the fence? Because when Kimmi and Missy meet, I mean, they're pretty much fine. They kind of agree to disagree, and they're going to build from here. But it was kind of a mid-season moment, it felt like, because we got a really long trailer. Are we only going to get 10 episodes of this show? Is it because it's a starter?
Well, we're already like 5 in, so
I know.
What?
Because it feels like we get a long tease. Emma with the whole inviting the group to Longleat, and Martha and Kimmy's friendship obviously is
I'm excited
in shambles. Me too. I mean, what we have seen has been amazing. Let's look up her cooking show. We have to look up Emma's cooking show.
Is it on the BBC?
Is it? It might be on YouTube. It's 2026. I'm sure we can find this. Yeah.
Media.
Margo and Mark Francis are gonna get into it. Okay, I'm here for that. Let's bring that a Scorpio Libra war. This is gonna be intense and dramatic.
He's gonna eviscerate her.
I mean, I could feel it. I don't know. I can see the shifting of everything. I can see the divide. I can see that there's going to be some really tense moments to come. I hope we get more than 5 episodes, but if this is the mid-season, oof.
I wonder what the straw that breaks the camel's back, so to speak, is going to be.
Yeah, because I think the finale just aired, so we're almost caught up. We're gonna have to binge.
Yes. I can't wait.
It's been fun.
Yeah. We'll catch
Thanks.
up
We
soon.
didn't do enough British accents this time. I feel like our bad.
Hello,
Our bad.
Governor.
Yay.
We'll leave you with some pep in your step.
Yeah. It's because I took it dark. I'm sorry. Well, all right. Thanks for listening to Reality in 5D with your host, Matt
and Courtney.
Bye.